from the Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On third and short, the power run here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offense. That opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Sharp. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace that...
Oh, he's got some space! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Husky. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Terrapins hit it quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. It's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So 1st down here as they go back to work. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies. PAT field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've got the screen set up. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll... Touchdown, Terrapins! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Breaks away on the left. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautiful.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great catch and run for 6.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. The running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did going downfield for the big play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's sharp. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's sharp. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to beat the DT. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Myers.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smalls. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Sharp. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Trying to beat them to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for a big gain. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter. momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Back to pass on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Husky! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. He's looking to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Terrapins want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make... but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
26. First and goal, Maryland.
They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal.
The Sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
You love to deliver a punch on the first. Drive, they've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. They'll try to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Might be calling a hot route. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. But not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got a man. It's Brooks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are. In an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.